Rangers Galdames.
Hello and welcome to the Rangers Journal. My name is Kai Watson and today we're going to look at 10 players whose contracts are expiring around December, January time that Rangers could sign this summer. Decided to look at this market because of the links to the likes of Thomas Galdames, Damian Garcia and Lenny Labato, three players who have their contracts expiring. So it looks like apart from players that contracts are expiring this summer, Rangers are also looking into players whose contracts are expiring in December. Type of thing we've done with Jose Cifuentes last season obviously didn't work out there. That doesn't mean it's not a market we shouldn't be exploring. There's cheap deals here for very good players available. Like I said, the likes of Galdames and Garcia are very good players who will be available for a cut price. So I'm going to look at 10 players also whose contracts are expiring in those time frames and players I think that could really add something to the club. Just want to preface this by saying this information is all taken from Transfermarkt and it's backed up by SofaScore. So apologies if any of the data is wrong, but I have again looked at both websites and both of them have the information is the same that players' contracts are expiring towards the end of 2024 or the start of 2025. So we'll go through the players by position. We'll start from the back and work our way up to the top. First player we have is Miles Robinson, 27-year-old American centre back, 6'2", currently plays for FC Cincinnati. Just looking at his numbers, very good passing numbers, long ball's decent as well, but brilliant percentage of tackles, 1 per 90 at 73.9. 66% duels won and 66% aerial duels won again, and incredible with over 1 interceptions per game. Tall, strong, very athletic centre back. Obviously, people have doubts about signing players for the MLS just because of the success we had with James Sands or the lack of success, sorry, from James Sands and Jose Cifuentes recently. But Robinson, previously been linked to PSV as well, so he's a player that's well known, American international. Again, tall, strong, athletic centre back, the type of players we'll be looking at this summer. I think he could be a good addition for a cut price. This list is very top heavy, as Robinson's actually the only defender on the list, so we're already moving into midfielders. Looking at Vicente Pizarro, 21-year-old Chilean, 5'8", currently plays for Colo Colo. Again, brilliant pass to the ball, great long passing numbers. He's filled over 1 times per game, over 1 tackle, 4.3 recoveries, and wins 53% of duels per game. Only 21 years old, already a Chilean international. He made his debut back in November. Now, obviously looking to add to that, so a move to Europe could possibly help him there. Can play as a 6 or an 8, a very complete player, one that's improved kind of every season he's played at Colo Colo. Plenty of first team opportunities, and like I said, he's already in and about the Chilean national team. So anything kind of between 1 to 2 million range, I think's a brilliant kind of deal for this player. And obviously suits the player trading model with his age. Moving on to another young Chilean international, so Cesar Perez, 21, again obviously from Chile, 5'9", plays for Union La Calera. 13 appearances this season, he's got a goal and 2 assists, 78% pass accuracy with 40% long ball accuracy. A very impressive 2.5 key passes per game and 2.2 tackles. 6.3 recoveries and again 53% ground duels won per game. He's an all-round midfielder. Perfect box-to-box number 8, or he can even play further forward as a 10, as you can see by that 2.5 key passes per game. I think he's had 3 caps for Chile just now, so he's more in around the team than Pizarro is. He's one I'd be more excited about. He's again plenty of first team action already and about the national team. At 21 years old, you're looking at really good value for money and a massive potential sell-on if you can bring them in. Already moving a bit further forward into midfield, we're going to look at Damian Puebla, who plays naturally as a 10. 21 years old from Argentina, he's 5'7", currently plays for Instituto Cordoba. Transfermarkt haven't valued as high as 2.7 million currently. 13 appearances, 6 goals, a 24% conversion rate, over 1 key pass per game, 52% long ball accuracy, 2.2 tackles per game. Kind of shows how well he presses from the front and the kind of graft he puts in. 44% duels won per game is actually a decent number. A player that plays higher up the pitch and is normally a bit more of a player, a bit more of a creator, so those numbers are still decent. Again, looking at the value, you're not going to be paying 2.7 million for him when he's got 6 months left in his contract. A very exciting player. You can see the 6 goals there, 24% conversion rate, something Rangers could really use from someone in that position. So you're not relying on obviously James Tavernier last season, pretty much Abdallah Seaman, Cyril Dessers. You need goals to come from all over the pitch, and the fact that he's got that many in 13 games and also that kind of conversion rate means he could potentially be a really good option to bring in there and get kind of those goal contributions that we've been lacking. So we'll move on into wingers. We've got quite a few in this list. So we'll start off with Jaivaro Del Rosun, 25 years old. He's Dutch, 5'9", currently playing for CF America. Plays on both wings. You might recognise him from his time at Feyenoord and Hertha Berlin. He's a very promising player coming through, and he's had a couple of really good seasons, but he's ended up in Mexico and his contract's expiring the end of this year. Transfermarkt haven't valued at 3.2 million. 15 appearances, 10 starts this season. He's got a goal and 3 assists, 1.25 chances created per 90, 2.83 successful dribbles, almost 60% dribble success, almost 1.5 fouls won per 90, and 57.6% duels won. Again, that shows the kind of effort he puts in there with the amount of duels won. Very good dribbler, brilliant ball carrier. He has a goal threat. Again, he's had experience at really top levels in obviously the Eredivisie and in Germany. So I think he's a good option. He's had experience going over to North America as well, so he's obviously quite an adaptable player. 25 years old is a good age. It's not like we're bringing in young untested players. He's had experience at a good level, so I think he could be a good option if you get him anywhere around the kind of 2 million mark. I think's really good value for a player that can bring that quality, and he's probably someone that could be looking to get back into Europe. If he's looking to get into the Netherlands team at any point, it's probably the best option for him to move back here. Use even Rangers as a stepping stone, which I know a lot of fans don't like to hear, but for the player trading model, we need players like that want to progress more. So I think it could be a good option to kind of not restart his career because his career's not halted by any means, but get back to Europe, have a couple of years, a year, impressing at Rangers, and then get a big money move. Staying in Mexico for the next player, so Leonardo Suarez, bit older at 28, Argentine, 5'7", currently plays for Pumas. Transfermarkt having valued at 2.7 million. So looking at his key stats, 15 appearances, 8 from the start, 3 goals and 4 assists, 121 minutes per goal contribution. Good passing numbers, just under 2 key passes per game. Again, decent dribble success at 40%, fouled just over 1 times per game and wins over 50% of his duels. So he's a left-footed right winger. Obviously play as high in the right, or he can play as a wing back. He's got his strengths listed as playmaking and passing. Just a very good player again. Great experience in North and South America. Just a really exciting player, good ball carrier, can obviously get goals, can create. So looking at 2.7 for his current value there, and again with the expiring contract, you could probably get him for a bit cheaper than that. And we are looking to bring in kind of levels of experience as well. There was a bit of a backlash over the link to Adama Traore, mostly because he got his injury issues. This is something you don't have with Suarez. You get the experience, you get the left-footed right winger without the kind of previous season of having injury issues. And again, he's been in good form, so another good option. Sticking with the Argentine team, we have Benjamin Dominguez. He's only 20 years old, 5'8", currently plays for Gimnasia. Transfermarkt having valued as high as 4.4 million. Key stats: 14 appearances, 4 goals, 80% pass accuracy, over 1 key pass per game, 83% long ball accuracy, over 1 tackle, over 5 recoveries, 45% dribble success, and foul 1.6 times per game. I know his weakness on the right hand side is ball control, but he's a really good ball carrier, really good dribbler of the ball. Brilliant, kind of technically, great feet, can get himself out of tight situations. A really exciting player, a player I've already covered, and I think one would be a brilliant deal. You're looking at the transfer market value there of 4.4 million. He's only 20 years old. Again, his contract's expiring. You get him for a cut deal. He has a couple of good years here, and you sell him for massive profit. There's huge potential there in Benjamin Dominguez. Everyone in Argentina knows it, and most people in South America know it. I'm sure there's scouts all over Europe that will be after this one as well. So it's one, if you act fast, you could probably get a really good deal, and there's massive potential for profit there. Final winger we've got on the list is Rick, 24-year-old Brazilian, 5'7", currently plays for Ludogorets in Bulgaria. Valued at 1.5 million, can play on both wings. Strengths that listed his consistency and ball control. In 32 appearances, 22 from the start. He's got 3 goals and 8 assists, 169 minutes per goal contribution. Good pass accuracy, over 1 key pass per game, an incredible 76% dribble success, foul 1.5 times per game, and again, decent dual figures at 45%, especially for a winger. You can obviously see consistencies listed as his strength there. You look at the summary over the last 12 months, and his SofaScore average rating of 7.33. Those are incredible numbers. Kind of the 11 goal contributions per 22 starts, 169 minutes per goal contribution in total. Shows the kind of player you're looking at, can play on both sides, comfortable going outside and inside. Again, he's only valued at 1.5 million and his contract's expiring, so potentially a bargain to be had there. Moving on into strikers, first one we have is Julian Carranza, 24-year-old Argentine, 5'9", currently plays for Philly Union in the MLS. Transfermarkt having valued at just under 5 million. Key stats so far this season: 12 appearances, 11 from the start, got 6 goals from a 5.82 XG, only 13% conversion rate, which is a bit of a worry, and he's also got 12 big chances missed, which again, just after a season of Cyril Dessers, some fans might not be a fan of. The 0.5 goals per 90, 0.92 chances created per 90, over 3 fouls won, which is incredible, and 44.6% duels won. So again, Carranza is not the finished product. He's 24, he's a decent age, good experience in South America and the MLS. He's got good goal scoring numbers. But again, just like Dessers, he does miss a lot of big chances, so he's not going to be the kind of number one forward you'll rely on. Philly Union aren't going to get anywhere near 5 million for him, especially on an expiring contract. If you can get him for a couple of million, he's a good backup option. But I wouldn't really say any more than that because, again, after the season of Dessers, we don't want someone that's missing that many big chances. And the last player we're going to end on is someone that doesn't have an issue when it comes to goals. So Igor Jesus, 23-year-old Brazilian, 5'10", currently plays for Shabab Al Ahly Dubai. Transfermarkt given valued at 1.6 million and 19 appearances this season, 13 from the start. Got 14 goals and 3 assists, 84 minutes per goal, 0.7 goals per game, superb 25% conversion rate. Scored the one penalties taken this season, just under one key pass per game and 41% dribble success. Got his strength left his areas consistency at finishing and positioning with an average rating over the last 12 months of 7.48. Just a really exciting player, the goal scorer that we need. I think kind of similar to Cholak, but a bit more mobile. Jesus would be a brilliant option. Obviously, his contract again is expiring the end of 2024. Transfermarkt only have him valued at 1.6 million. If you can get him for a couple of million on the kind of form he's on, 25% conversion rate is incredible and something that we've not seen in Scotland at all, never mind just at Rangers. So just a really good option to end on. Someone that's a pure goal scorer that has that instinct, that knows where to be, finds the back of the net and isn't missing kind of double figures, missed chances, or he hasn't at least anyway. So that's it for today's video. I kind of expanded it a bit more. I normally only do 5 players, done 10 players today. Let me know how you think it went. I know I've flew through some of them, but I didn't want the video to drag on too long. What you kind of keep everybody's attention with these players. There's a lot of exciting players there, a lot of kind of good options for Rangers to make good money on, just kind of bargain deals to bring in, even if you're not looking at the massive profit later on. There's really quality players in here that you can get for a decent deal. So I thought it was interesting to look at. It's a market we've been linked to, so I thought I'd kind of dive into it a bit more and just see what other players are available and if there's any that are interesting. I do think it's a very good market to be in, and there's lots of incredible talent kind of through this video and even players that I've not covered as well. So please leave me your thoughts on today's players. If there's anybody I've missed, if there's anybody you'd like us to cover, any positions you'd like us to do next, any regions, leagues, kind of more free agents, just let me know what you'd like to see next. And if you enjoyed today's video, please don't forget to like and subscribe and have a great day.